There's something in me that feels like there's a trick here, but I don't see it. So we're just gonna, this is checkmate actually. It doesn't just fork, it's a checkmate threat. What's up guys, today is day 195 on our journey to 2000. And in today's video, we're gonna play a 10-minute game and see how it goes. Okay, so our opponent went d4. We're actually not gonna do the Pierts. I don't like the Pierts against this because they all play the Queen's Gambit. So we're gonna go into the ALBIN counter gambit, which I reviewed a little bit the other day, but I don't remember much of it. I just remember this. That's about it. If the knight comes out, our knight comes out. And if the bishop comes out, I think we could even push the pawn, takes, something like this. So let's see what our opponent does. Okay, so he does that. Let's bring the knight out. Here we might be able to check. If he blocks, we can take. So I think this is okay. If he blocks, yeah, let's do it. Now we could take this pawn. He could take, if he takes this way, I feel like he just weakens his king a lot, so let's take. I think that's a pretty obvious move to do. And maybe we go bishop g4 to allow the queen to come in with a check in the future. Okay, opponent is playing kind of slow, I feel like. He takes, we could check. If he comes forward, I don't think there's a trick to win the queen. Typically, you could take the knight, give a check, make it move so that you could take the queen. But in this case, I don't see that. I do see check, take. I see check, he comes forward. Or check, he could, yeah, he'll come forward. Queen takes, he takes back. Or knight takes bishop. Let's take with the check. We could take, and we'll take. Let's not play any games. This should be okay. Bishop here, castle, looks pretty strong. Maybe even bishop here. Pawn takes, castle. He could come here. No, he can't. He could come here. We could check. He could take. Doesn't make sense. There's something in me that feels like there's a trick here, but I don't see it. So we're just going to bring the knight to safety. That move makes sense. Bishop here is an idea. Can the knight get in some annoying way? He could come here so that when we castle, we can't do much. I'm tempted to bring bishop to e6 to pin the pawn there. Maybe target it. But this looks too slow. Then I'm tempted to go f5 just to have an eye on this. It just seems better because you're looking at more stuff. And then castle, so let's do that. Of course, this could target us now, but yeah. The second I did it, I was like, oh wait, knight h4. Not sure. Let's castle. Looks like an obvious move. Maybe we go here, but then we could trade. I don't want to trade. We could go here, threatening the fork. I like this idea. Let's do that. Then you could bring the bishop here. Maybe we bring the knight here. And then we continue the game. Of course, then this pawn hangs. So maybe he's gonna not want to come here because it hangs the pawn. The thing is, this is checkmate actually. It just doesn't just fork. It's a checkmate threat. So I think he's oh, okay. That was kind of funny. All right, let's go over the game. Hi, my name is Magnus Carlsen, it said. Over here in this view. That was kind of funny. Anyway, we played with 96% accuracy. The ALBIN counter gambit. For those that don't know, one of you guys actually suggested it for queen's pawn opening counters. I played with it a while ago, but because of the Pierts, I kind of got out of like playing with it. So, yeah, anytime I say a queen's pawn opening, I'm gonna just go into the counter gambit. If they don't play into the queen's gambit, then, you know, maybe I'll just play some regular queen's pawn thing. Okay, so I played with 2300%, like a 2300, Jesus. I made one good move, and everything else was really good. So let's review the game. All normal stuff. Here I checked, and I took. Okay. So this was a blunder. I think I didn't make the best move here. Oh, okay, I did. And here, what was the best move? It was to take. Wow. Okay, so I played that perfectly. I'm just up a pawn in this position. For those wondering, it's so funny because it's a counter gambit. You give up a pawn, but all his pawns become kind of weak. Here I take. He didn't take back, allowing me to take with check. So now I kind of equalize, but this pawn survives. So that's why I'm up a pawn. And I thought he would target this pawn pretty quickly, but he didn't. Okay, this wasn't the best move, apparently. Okay, so bishop g4 was better, which makes sense. I just didn't like this, but I guess it's too passive anyway. And again, his king can't go there. So something like this. Maybe I bring this knight out. Maybe I take. So so that I could come in like this, or so that I could just take the pawn. But I think coming in with the check looks stronger. Okay, this would be dumb. Let's say he comes there. We have knight h6. Yeah, and my activity is just crazy here. Let's say he comes here targeting the pawn. I could go b3. He comes here, and wow, look at that. How beautiful does that look? Yeah, this is a complete... Let me put the evaluation bar. Sorry, guys. This is a completely winning game. So bishop g4. Looking at it now makes a lot more sense, but my move was okay. And then this was, I think, a great move. I think his best... What I saw was bringing the bishop back, because it stops this, and I probably would have taken here. And okay, this is still winning, but computer likes bishop d3, which I kind of considered in my brain too. It just seems like it stops a lot. Oh, and I'm still putting pressure on promotion. Okay, that's actually a pretty crazy move. And the computer, because of all that, I guess, prefers knight d2. Makes a lot more sense, right? Stopping this. The knight's actually really nicely placed here, seemingly, so I don't know. Stopping this, protecting this, it just does everything. And now you could go knight h6, knight g4, knight here. Try to put pressure here, maybe. Very cool stuff. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you watched this far, say summer, because it's summer and I'm feeling good. Guys, I woke up today. For those that are watching this far, I really appreciate you. I woke up today, guys. I woke up today feeling good. Feeling good to just do things. And that doesn't happen all the time, you know? So hopefully you guys can experience that often if you don't already. And have a great one. Bye-bye.